back-to-back games, and is going to go for the Renekton third pickup.
Yeah, surely they need to secure the Renekton here for Hyde. Oh, or Joshi wants to get his hands on the Kazakhs once again.
Yeah, but that's because if it gets left open, WRL will just lock down the Kazakhs as their third pick, and it will be another checkmate to the side of Enigma Galaxy. And so now WRL is being forced to use the Vi. But the concern is, wait, it's not a concern, because we have to remember that this Gragas can be played by Hyde. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually was waiting for the Wukong pick and the Lee Sin pick, because that would just be like the old draft that they've used against KT.RY in day number 15. That's not gonna be the case. Steven Kaisuken with the Ziggs, Joshi on the Kazakhs. This Gragas can go in the top lane, or maybe even in the mid lane, since we have seen even the likes of KT.RY to use it there. Looks like KT will be respecting the potential champions that Aaron can actually use into the mid lane. This is going to be a tough one.
If you're Enigma Galaxy, you ban away the Akali and you ban away the Yone. I believe is the better option, not the Zed, because the Zed can still get controlled. Akali is also an option to let go of. It really depends as to how Enigma Galaxy wants to play this out. It does feel like that they are happy and content to let go of the Yone again, because I don't see them opening Akali for Zero. That is his main champion.
Yeah. He can basically 2v and 1v3 against anyone.
Yeah.
Even inside a tower's range. That's how good he is on this champion. Definitely that deserves to be banned away from Zero. KT.RY removing Lucian and Kai'Sa is, again, a lot of respect on Aaron's champions, especially the aggressive ones.
Yeah. And so now you're also they have recognized that. Yeah, this is Rattel again showcasing his best champion. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's a lot safer for them to secure the unit now, because if it's not, Enigma Galaxy would just be happy to take it away for themselves, which takes away the assassin. Okay, see it now. Enigma Galaxy is just going to fight fire with fire. This is the meta 5 months ago or 6 months ago, where we saw a Riven and a Renekton going against a Yone in the Fiora. It's going to be a Garen. Anyway, so yeah, we are traveling back to patch. I don't remember. It's been so long, but this is the meta picks then, and is just being revisited by the APAC teams that we do have right now.
Because they're just so good with it, and regardless of what patch we are in, even if we're patch 4.2a right now, some champions are still very, very viable. And given the tremendous amount of experience that they have, they can just fully utilize these champions again, as they have fully mastered this right now. We are going to be seeing a gruesome battle for sure, as Enigma Galaxy wants to prevent KT from defeating them. They want to push for game 7, but KT looking so strong right now, again with Zero on the Yone, looking pretty solid. Definitely is looking for, again, those setups, those follow-ups into those assassinations.
He was robbed of the MVP. At one point he was 6-0, right? But the game-winning play by Daw snagged away the MVP from Zero. But make no mistake, Zero's impact during game number 5 was the reason why they're enjoying a lead right now, and is on match point. Giang, one more win away from booking their seats over in the final stage. So KT.RY, of course, we all know this. They want to finish it today. They want to finish it now, because if you give NGX another opportunity to showcase themselves, it might turn disastrous. KT.RY again on the red side and NGX on the blue.
And this is going to be a scary situation. Nigma Galaxy, they're giving it their all. Aaron on the Riven is the best possible case to answer the Yone right now. But you need to be extra careful all the time because KT has a lot of ways to breach the backline, especially through the Vi, especially through the Yone. Demon Kite got picked off once a while ago, but it resulted to KT.RY winning a game. This time, he needs all the protection that Nigma Galaxy can give on him.
Yeah, it's not even his fault. He got assassinated by Daw. It was just Daw diff, right? Like his pathing was out of this world, to say the least. But this matchup against between the Renekton and the Garen is definitely going to just be a stalemate. All you have to do as a Garen is just to make sure to time your second skill into the Rootless Predator, and you will be able to mitigate the damage.
Oh man, I just love the quote there by our
Character.
Yep. 45 seconds is a long time, and for sure they're going to be looking for more suppression because this is a very aggressive lineup of Nigma Galaxy, a lineup that doesn't hold back when they go in.
Yeah. Same as the previous games. This Renekton by Hyde is just here to absorb weak side. Going for Honey Fruit instead of Demolish just means one thing. He's there to absorb pressure and heal as much as he can while absorbing pressure. But looks like the first movement that we will have in first skirmish might happen here on the top side. Aaron is in the perfect position to deny the Scuttle Crab from Daw, but Daw would just move straight to the Scuttle Crab. It's not going to be stopped anytime soon.
Nothing to be worried about, at least in the first parts of this game. The only thing that Nigma Galaxy has to be worried about is whenever they see Zero and Nomel grouping up, because that means that Do is also nearby and they will be posing for an engage hesitation. And Air's fully aware of that, is just, you know, giving the space here to Zero to get those CS and just waiting for the waves to crash under the towers.
And in terms of being able to execute the draft easier, KT.RY has a lot has an easier draft overall. Like the only complex champion that they have right now is the Yone, right? Because you have the Vi that has a point and click cease and desist. You also have a Garen that has a point and click ultimate. While the rest of the members of NGX do need to at least play it perfectly. Using this Kha'Zix, just she might be able to find the head of Luna, but Luna is just playing it safe.
Same goes for Demon Kite. Just focusing on the CS, focusing on the farms. They have vision on their brushes nearby, but they're not giving an inch onto each other. It's recognizing that the engage on both sides is massive and can easily pierce through any sort of flash that they use to escape. The bot side might be the next one that Draw and Hyde is looking to protect. Though whenever he is around, it's just a scary lane because this Vi can just suppress anyone for long.
Yeah. And Hyde is just doing his part, right? No need to be over aggressive, because if you give away a kill right now, especially to KT.RY, again, they are the team that is not to surrender any goal lead that they will be able to get in the first few minutes of the game. I mean, it's a very rare occurrence of KT.RY losing whenever.
Man.
blasting cone disaster for Aaron, but at least he was able to survive by investing his flash. But that is information provided to KT.RY that, you know, that in the upcoming team fight, this Riven is going to be very vulnerable. You lock him down, he's dead.
In the moment he used the blast cone, the moment he got vision on that topside river, he saw 3 people potentially ready to kill him and punish him. And so that he just flash away. I think without the flash, he's still gonna be fine here, because his goal is to burst away the Yone when he goes in with the Fate Sealed. And Nigma Galaxy, since they do have the Gragas, that is a perfect way for them to isolate the members of KT and just enable Just Chi as well.
Fight could happen here, Nomel.
Chain of Corruption missing the target. Mega Inferno Bomb gonna be dodged away by Doe and the rest of the squad. It looks like that's gonna be the end of the exchange. RH initiated by KT as Hyde is already on his way towards top.
Yeah. 5-man squad. This is our very first 5-minute 5v5. Okay, the pokes are coming in, and Daw is here to really flank.
Hesitates for a little bit, will be cancelling his Vault Breaker. Aaron as well has been spotted out. Hyde though is a different story. He wants to go on a flank, but KT is protecting everyone. They're piling onto each other. Won't be following up the engage there. 0. This is a lot of time invested on the RH.
Yeah, but the dominance has already been popped, and if you're KT.RY, all you have to do is to disengage now. Knowing that the ultimate of Renekton is down, he can easily die.
Instantaneous burst. They really were patient to take him down, and now no hesitation starting this Herald. I think maybe we gotta cast this engage. Is gonna be hitting hot here onto draw, and now the backline has been breached. Demon Kite has to fall back, but the damage actually is very high on them as well. They weren't able to get any kills. KT.RY was able to get the RH, but that was still a scary situation because of the damage of NGX.
And now this Ice Dragon needs to get secured fast here by NGX because there is still an opportunity for KT.RY to challenge this. I don't think so because the jungler is actually on the blue buff of Just She here, so it will be a trade of objectives at 5 minutes. But you see how KT.RY executes their game plan, right? They're so patient, they're so crisp, and they knew that there is really no reason for them to engage onto the Renekton once he popped that dominance, because it expires. By the time it expires, it's a useless Renekton, basically.
But now he's gonna be used it perfectly. Numel's gonna be in trouble. Megan for the bomb invested as well. That's just the support falling down. KT still able to push the tower in the top lane. I think their next is gonna be mid lane this time around. Especially with the slight lead that they gotten a while ago. Aaron getting chased away. Fate still used to just to close the distance, but I think Aaron's still gonna be safe.
Very mobile, doesn't need to use the flash. Very ambitious by Daw as well, and trying to go in and trying to get ahead of Aaron, but I don't think that Aaron did feel the threat from KT.RY's members. NGX's draft though, they have the Ziggs, which can easily clear the wave here in the mid lane. We look into the replay once again. Oh, perfectly executed slice and dice over the wall by Hyde to get that Ruthless Predator in and to cancel out the shields by the Nautilus. So that's at least is a pickup by NGX. But as we all know, KT.RY, whenever they get a lead, man, it's really they just are the best caretakers of Cool.
If they get a lead, so hard to take it away from them. And normally they accelerate and they exponentially increase it over time. That's why Enigma Galaxy is investing so much to answer back. Through the top lane, Hyde gonna be in trouble, gets engaged, but tower is hitting Doe as well. Mega Inferno Bomb is gonna be hitting only Rattel. Doe is gonna be safe, but Just She wants to force them back. Luna is here as well, means that NGX will be forcing a 4 versus 5 since they have draw here as well. Has to cast, just investing the ignite and the slow for now. Perfect use of the flash, very timely as well, just to disengage.
Yeah, 5-man squad here in the bot lane though. Enough wave clear for KT.RY, and I think NGX is still planning to dive. Aaron going for the flank.
He has his ult ready and available, breaching the back line. They have taken
Luna's
draw out, but at what cost? Luna is dead. Look at the damage here of NGX. Definitely very scary. But mid and top is being pushed here by KT as well.
The goal for NGX is to clean house here in the bot lane, but the tanky members of KT.RY is still healthy enough in tempo advantage overall. Still, for KT.RY, they are now able to take down the tower here in the mid lane. Daw again stealing another blue buff from Just She. And, well, at least Just She was able to secure that one out, and no casualty for KT.RY side. But the fact remains, NGX is on the back foot tempo-wise, at least in this game.
They're trying to close the distance, but they're not being allowed to do so. Every time they do something, there's always an answer. 2 answers, 3 answers coming in from KT, and it's putting them much more in a tough spot. They need now to accelerate, to find a way to get a leverage here. That is through the dragon stacks, but they need to win a fight first, and I think that is going to be very challenging given the state of the game, given the lead that KT.RY was able to get.
And even now, Aaron's impact is heavily reliant on those flanks. We saw it just a while now, right? But you need someone sturdy in front line to really absorb the tower hits. And at least in that instance, Draw thought that he was tanky enough. Definitely the answer is an absolute no. The game progresses with NGX mid lane tower already getting destroyed, and that is a big no-no if you're a Ziggs draft. Oftentimes, whenever you have, or when you are running a Zig center draft, you are known about defense, right? There is no need for you to over-engage, and all you need to really do is to scale it out into the late game. And Demon Kite leaving the mid lane was a call by NGX as a team.
Look at the call now, though, by KT. They want to punish overextension here by hiding Justy. Dredge line, new perfect use of the stasis as well. Cast used to isolate, but it's not going to be enough to prevent High from falling down. Backline push as well, with Rattel in the mix. Draws down the sword, and the Kha'Zix will fall down. Aaron trying to live as hard as he can. Still remains alive despite the 2 kills. Will get taken out by Zero at the very end. Perfect timing with that mortal steal.
This is Zero that we are talking about. I wonder why he was subbed out during games 1, 2, 3, because this is the KT.RY we know and love. Every single time that Zero gets his hands on the assassin, positive things happen for KT.RY, and let's look into that replay. Again, the engages coming from KT.RY is just so calculated. Hide without the Stasis Enchantment is an easy target for this press ult to win composition. And even Aaron, even though Aaron was doing his part in trying to chunk out and dish out damage, in the end, the victors was KT.RY with Zero punctuating everything with that very good play.
We see as well that re-engage by Zero was not expected by Aaron because he wasn't able to cast his last broken wings, and definitely got shook by the re-engage as well. Now, goal lead still favoring KT.RY. It looks like Enigma Galaxy is holding pretty well. They are starting the Baron though.
Desperation creeping in from NGX. They are undetected as of now. Aaron is trying to buy time. He's going to get engaged on here. Will they be able to secure the Baron? No.
No, he's gonna get dove. That's a lot of things invested to take him down though. So maybe NGX can still group up, contest, since they have used a lot of ulti.
Yeah, okay. So I was looking into the inventory of Aaron, and he has a teleport rather than a Stasis Enchant. And that to me is not a good buy. Especially knowing that he has to enter the fold, right? He has to be inside. And whenever you are inside a team fight, the only way that you can outplay death is by going for that Stasis Enchant.
And now, without him as well, KT can just turn onto Enigma Galaxy any time of day. Zero and actually be in trouble. Good use of that knockup towards high to prevent his flank though. Enigma Galaxy gonna be happy with them preventing the Baron takedown.
Yeah. Dominus also expended. Mega Inferno Bomb going to be used to push away the members of KT.RY. Something positive for NGX. They're going to push forward. They know that the health bars of KT.RY is not that healthy. And they're going to go for the second tower here in the mid lane.
Uncontested so far, but looks like KT is ready for the fight. Fortunately, that shard was enough to take another turret. NGX still able to salvage the day. Still able to save this game so far, able to catch up in terms of gold. Maybe they can translate it into better items this time around. Hyde has been in the bottom lane for the longest time now, wanting to split push, but with the lack of teleport, that might be concerning.
Well, he has to buy Stasis for sure, right? Like, the only way for you to outplay a Garen is for you to time your Stasis correctly to prevent the damage from the ult.
Aaron, season desist.
No Stasis.
Silence as well. Everything invested to take him down. And again, no Stasis means you cannot avoid any of it.
I have to just point out that the Stasis value right now, especially on APAC teams, is at a premium. Every single time that they see the inventory, this guy does not have Stasis and is running on teleport. they will not hesitate to pin you down, especially with the hard lockdown that KT.RY possesses. Zero is just happily farming here in the bot lane. It's starting to become a monster that NGX has to be scared of come the late game. NGX is still alive. They're still putting up a fight, though, wanting to engage once again.
They have no vision though on this area, and Numel is just trying to bait them in. They're successful, they can actually draw them out. Draw and Joshi just being very patient. They are giving a lot of respect here to KT.RY. They're waiting for the last dragon to spawn up. Aaron again back on the split pushing job as he does still possess the teleport engine.
Yeah, this is the only play that NGX would get a positive out of the teleport engine, right? If their mid laner goes for the sidelines rather than going for clashes and joins the team fight last as the hero of the fight. It is still very much winnable though for NGX. If you look at the gold lead, KT.RY only possess 1,000 gold lead. It's very low. It's very minuscule.
But again, what's important, what's scary about them is their perfect synergy onto each other. When the engage is called in, everyone follows up without hesitation. Draw though, trying to isolate Zero might actually be a good thing, but they're turning onto him for his spaces right now. The slows coming in from Justy. Backline might actually get bridged. Really good use of this space, the cast right there to separate the bind. They managed to take him down. Demonkite though is being chased away, still alive with 1 HP. NGX now turning onto the dragon. No steals incoming. They managed to somehow win this.
Draw is a genius. That explosive cast won them the team fight, and NGX is pressing on the advantage. Wants to get their vision here in potentially securing this Baron buff, but Hyde is hiding. So is Just G. KT.RY here to respond.
No steals happening here from Just G. Still, it was Zero that was able to take it down. Aaron back on the split pushing job.
Yep.
Pushing in the bottom lane. Has to teleport. Yeah. Enigma Galaxy, I think they need to give a lot of respect to KT.RY. Even if they manage to take down, though, they cannot afford to risk anything just yet.
It was all draw, right? He was able to get a lot of attention, was able to get 1-2 ultimates as well, but that explosive cast separating the team fight and breaking the formation of KT.RY was what was needed by NGX. NGX Dingun Kai was a little bit lucky as well, that Zero did not have enough AD in him to finish the job. But you see the potential of Zero's Yone, right? Every single time that he finds you in the back line, he will not hesitate to go in.
And now we're back to game number 5, right? Elder Dragon again. The Elder Dragon dance for KT.RY and Enigma Galaxy. Draw again has a bigger responsibility to go with the isolation play with the cast once more. It looks like NGX is drawing attention again from KT. They're starting the dragon.
Wait. Yeah, well, you look at DOS positioning right now. He will be spotted by that Scuttle Vision ward. And so at least now, Aaron was so patient and did not go over aggressive because there is a shadowing happening right now. Daw just wants to finish the job here on the top side in helping Zero. So there is an opportunity for for NGX to force this Elder Dragon, but they are hesitating to do so. They're still respective of what? Luna's arrows. Luna's arrows can still hit you.
They have the Chain of Corruption. They still have a lot of combinations available for the 3 members that are here in the bot side river. That's why they are giving a lot of respect. Ratel is being engaged, but still not really the best target if you ask me. They have to take Luna down. That is the primary target here of NGX.
The battle of attrition continues. Meanwhile, Aaron has decided to go straight here into the mid lane. Different approach this time. No split push shenanigans from both sides.
Just waiting patiently. The Mel too is just waiting for the perfect angle to use that depth charge once again to the dredge line. They are trying to consistently catch Aaron as well. Yeah, they have no vision. Doris here as well on that pixel brush. Half HP on the Elder Dragon. Now they spot the Elder. Now calls for the meteor enchant. Draw, taking some damage. Aaron as well is very low. Has to go back into the base. That may signal full on dive here. KT.RY. Justice in the area. Dodo might actually catch Yoshi. This is very scary. Fortunately, he was able to back away, but now they fall on engage into the match, and Justice is down, means that they might actually get taken down as well. But Aaron's here into the mix. No more ultimates available here for KT.RY. Means that the backline can easily get breached. Nomel doing a really good job, catches the Ziggs. Zero trying to deal some damage, but it's lacking it right now. Luna as well being chased here by High. Means now it's only Zero remaining alive. Means as well that the Elder Dragon is for NGX.
The overcommitment to kill Just Chi proved to be the difference maker here. NGX is now in prime position to secure this Elder Dragon buff. Unless Zero has something to say. Zero is still here. Could still potentially steal this Elder Dragon and steal this game from NGX.
He's gonna try. Fate Seal onto the back line. He managed to get Hyde. 130. No, it's still Aaron that managed to secure it. Fortunately for NGX, but that was still a good try by KT.
MVP performance coming from Aaron with the teleport plays. Oh, this tower is going to not die. I'm sorry, I'm just hyping the tower. But anyway, 100 HP still in the bot lane tower. Let's look into that replay. Again, the overcommitment, all the ultimates being used. First, Nomel using the ult against Hyde. No way to layer down your CCs. Patel going for the primary target in Demon Guide. I actually want to commend Nomel. Nomel had the presence of mind to go for Demon Guide, because if Demon Guide remained alive in the team fight and did not get killed by Nomel, it could have been just a better team fight overall, because we all know that the Elder Dragon is not like the Baron buff in where if you are dead by the time that it gets secured, you won't be able to enjoy its benefits. NGX again.
They turn onto the metal once again, though, trying to salvage the situation. Big drop of sword onto the Kha'Zix. Is now Aaron.
Here comes Aaron
back
with
line. Double stasis. Fate Seal missing the target here onto Aaron. Now maybe having a chance to breach the back line. Unsuccessful in doing so, but the damage is still there from the burn. 2 kills by Aaron means that they can continue to fight. But KT calls it off. NGX still getting something here in this fight.
Yeah, but that's KT.RY winning, right? Like, at the end of the day, the Elder Dragon buff has been sorted off. Now it's over. Now no one has the buff. Because Aaron was the only... There were only 2 members that had the Elder Dragon buff. That was Draw and that was Aaron. And so their call here is to have Aaron clean things out. And by the way, Just Chi was not able to react fast enough. Even though that he was able to use his stasis, it wasn't enough. Again, this is again with the Elder Dragon buff, getting to secure 2 kills for Aaron. Still, we're back to square one.
Oh man.
Yeah, like all those team fights in the Elder Dragon for nothing, because we are back again into a state in where the Elder Dragon will again be contested by both squads.
We have been in a 20-minute plus game for 3 consecutive games right now. Aaron, oh my god, almost got taken out there, but fortunately was able to escape in the nick of time.
Yeah, he has a flash. NGX banking on the fact that Aaron will be able to carry them to the promised land of game number 7. Meanwhile, KT.RY just wants to end things. Doesn't want to go back-to-back game 7, right? Who would want it, right?
Yeah.
Only NGX, only the fans of NGX. But if you're KT.RY, you want to finish this now. You want to end this series now. 23 minutes in, close to 24 minutes. We are 1 minute away from towers just evaporating by themselves, and that's also going to be something off note as well, because at 25 minutes, towers will can just easily dissolve like paper.
The towers will surely. KT.RY not wanting again that game 7. NGX grinning their teeth, investing everything right now, because you have to give your all every single time, because this is match point for KT.RY. They have the goalie, but it's pretty much negligible at the state of the game. KT though, they need to be very careful. Just Chi is in the area, making for the bomb here onto Luna. Envy by Just Chi, but did not call to go in.
The cooldown of Mega Inferno Bomb is at a very low cooldown now, especially at late game, with all the ability haste, and at level 15, like, you have everything that you have, especially if you're going for the ability haste, rune or mastery. But Aaron sideshow continues, especially now that he has access to the Guardian Angel. So he may not have the stasis available for himself to really outplay the opponent, but with the Guardian Angel available, it's all on Aaron.
Everything
And 25 minutes. There you
oh
go.
my gosh.
The Burning Towers.
This game is so close. Every single game ever since Zero was added into the mix. 20+ minute games, and now, oh no, big pick up on the Demon Kite. Of all people, draw now, trying to cancel the recall. They're going for the base race. KT.RY going for the recall, but none is being allowed. And now NGX has stole the game. What just happened? What?
In the clutchest of moments, NGX has proven that they have superior macro when it comes to backdoor calls.